Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be, commentating, giving my thoughts on this, 3-on-3 event, that they had in Japan. So this is in the OP15 format with rotation not included. So they still have pudding, and they still have all the block 1 cards. I heard that the dude threw at the end. I don't know, we'll have to see. I haven't watched it yet. Let's get into it. Alright, they're shuffling up. Alright. Alright, so the starting hand, I'll pause already. We have, it looks to be, I think that's a Bonnie Searcher, a 4-cost Nami, a second Bonnie Searcher, 2-cost Sanji, and a 5-cost. Are we going first or second? I guess we'll have to see. If we're going first, this is an immaculate hand. If going second, it's still fine. I think Nami's going first. Jesus, they're taking their time. Alright, yes, the Nami is going first. So going second, this hand is still fine. We would like to find some removal protection, but it is kind of what it is. I'm going to skip through most of the Nami stuff because that's not what we're interested in here. Okay, so we have an easy turn here. It's just double search, and then we'll take whatever they're probably going to punch us. They're going to play. We expect them to play a young girl and then punch 7. So there's no point leaving Don up. We were just going to do the top 4. Did he draw the Robin? Is that why it's on screen? Okay, we're doing top 4. Okay, so we already have a Nami in hand. However, Deadman's typically doesn't have much value in this matchup. Because from what I've played, they mostly play their Borsa blocker as their main line of defense nowadays. So there's not like a Tenkos Nugate we have to worry about. I haven't seen Tenkos Nugate in this deck in a while. We could play Usopp, but without any removal protection, Usopp is very mediocre. So if we do have that Robin in hand, there's an argument definitely to take this Usopp and go on our 8-on turn, we can go Sanji into Usopp. If we've already played a Sanji on our 6, and that way we still have a bunch of Don up. So definitely either Nami or Usopp. I would be indifferent to both. I think I'm inclined to take the Nami, because we already have 2 5-costs. We don't particularly need the Usopp right now. Nami is just such a strong card. And you also have to keep in mind, if you're bottom decking 2 of these, it's very possible that you, if you take the Usopp here, or the dead, if you take the Usopp here, you bottom deck 3 of these, it's very possible you don't actually find any more anti-blocker. So I really do like just taking Nami here. And we'll see what he does. I assume he'll take, yeah, he's taking the Nami. And then what's the next search? Let me go again. What do we have? We have VV, we can't touch VV, that's a Promo Robin, a Luna, I believe. And there's 1 card we cannot see. Okay, 7 cost. So here, if we look at the hand, he has 2 4-costs, 2 5-costs, and 2k. I've not played this matchup a ton. However, I from what I know, I would just take the Robin, right? Gravity Blade is so strong. One of our main lose conditions in this matchup is our opponent having a well-timed Gravity Blade. So I think I'd be here, I'd just grab this Robin and play it next turn. Potentially, I might not play it next turn. The 7 cost isn't bad, but because we turned down that Usopp, it does feel worse, because it's harder to have like 4 Don or 5 Don to play after the Zoro if we don't have Usopp. So here I would take the Robin. Thinking about it. I would understand taking the Zoro to make sure you have a late turn play. I don't like playing this VV, but maybe post rotation when we lose the 2 years, I would play VV. We actually will, if this is not post rotation, because rotation doesn't happen till April 1st. I guess we can still play Roundtable. He's probably playing Roundtable. And 7, like, yeah, it's just a 7. There's no young girl. The lack of young girl is actually quite important here. Because now next turn, if they were to play their 5-cost Nami, they actually only swing 6k at us, which is far worse than 7k, because it's just a 1-card investment compared to the 2 cards a 7k would be, because we have a 2k in hand right now. Nami takes a 4-cost Zoro to heal. It's a very strong card. And he passes over to us. We're on 4 now, so we have a decision. We either poke 5 and play Robin. Oh wait, we didn't take Robin. What do we have here? It looks like we have another Searcher. And is that VV? Okay, it's a very clear double Searcher turn here. And then you go 5 with leader first. if you're committing to Devil Searcher. Because you just don't need to tell them what you're doing, right? You don't want to telegraph that, oh yeah, not even telegraph, just show them what you're doing this turn. With 5, you just give your opponent first, you just give your opponent less information to play off with what the card they counter. So we're doing a Bonnie search. We can grab all of these cards. I don't believe you would grab the Sanji here. I think it's probably the 6 cost event, but I see the argument for Luna as well. I do think it's just 6 cost Luffy here. We go 6. He counters, and we don't double search. We don't play the VV, so we're leaving 2 on up. I don't like leaving 2 on up here as opposed to searching, unless we're playing around like pudding and we want to draw into searches, which just feel a little bit weird. Because right now they didn't find the young girl, so they're going to play either 5 cost Nami and swing 6k, or they're going to play 4 cost, put a Don on the leader, and they're still swinging 6k. So what does the 2 Don do for us? Like, it actually doesn't do anything. Unless they go young girl and swing 9, and like at that point you're just still fine, right? They've just spent their entire a very impactful turn swinging 9. It doesn't do anything. It's the same as them just playing 5 cost army. Okay, so they're thinking here. They do see Grab Blade in hand for the Nami player, which is going to be pretty scary for us. How many cards in hand? So the Nami player is thinking of putting here. Oh, that'd be so cringe. Alright, he's just debating whether to go Zoro or Pudding. Here I would just slam the Pudding. Your opponent just played 3 searches, like, why wouldn't you Pudding? And giving away the Zeus means it's going to be harder for him to deal with these Sanjis. Okay, I assume he's saving his Pudding for a turn where he can go Nojiko and Pudding. Probably next turn. So then he can go like 6-6. That won't do anything actually, but then he can still go Nojiko Pudding. And that would like completely destroy us. So we're on 6 Don right now. We either play... Alright, so we have a decision here. People quite often ask, on my 6 Don turn, do I play Sanji or Luffy? And it quite literally just depends on what deck your opponent's playing, and how much you value the double attack over the extra Don. So here, I would definitely play this Luffy, because, again, we've just seen our opponent is playing Zeus, and they're likely, if they're playing Zeus, they're also likely playing Nojiko. So that just plays around those 2 cards better. And then next turn, we can easily just still go double Sanji. And then we can start dropping Zoros, and we'll be fine. I think this is a pretty easy turn. It's just swing 5, play the Luffy, put Don on your leader and pass. Like, we're not really sequencing this properly, it doesn't matter. But like, you do just swing first. Because he could what if he had like a, I don't know, like a Rayleigh trigger, right? There are just things, very unlikely scenarios that you don't gain anything by, but you don't gain anything by not playing around them. Because there's no difference between a 5k and a 6k swing here, right? They're always just doing a card with their leader effect. So unless we're swinging larger, which I don't like at all, because remember, we missed that chance to play a free searcher the other turn. So then sacrificing a Don that we could actually we actually might have to use on defense, potentially, if your opponent goes like 5 cost Nami. It just doesn't feel good. I do get wanting to pressure cards, though. I would just play defensive here. Yeah, we've committed to the 7, so he'll just take 7. No trigger, lovely. And let's see what they don't play. Nami player goes to 7 here, so they can play Robin, or they can go Nojiko Pudding. If I was the Nami player here, I'd play a little bit of Nami on the sim. I wouldn't play Nojiko, obviously, because that wouldn't make sense. But the Luffy player has so many cards in hand, I would be so tempted just to slam the Pudding, and then you can still go 7-7, and you get another card out of them, or you drop them to 2, which you'll just drop them to 2, right? So getting all their cards and then dropping them in life is just so good. It's definitely the move. Okay, I think it's just gonna play the Robin then. That's fine as well. I don't know. I'm not here for the Nami gameplay. We're here for the red green. So yeah, we get it. Alright, he passes over. And I'll be interested if he chooses to play double Sanji here. Okay, we draw another 6 cost. We have like all the cards. I do like playing the double Sanji here, because then we can start going into our 7 cost Zoros a lot safer. And these Zoros are going to have character rush, because this Robin is an 8,000 power, and when there's an 8,000 power character on board, the Zoros gain character rush. So here, they don't have a Don on their leader, which means you can try to pressure cards out of the hand. So you can go like 7 life, double attack. He'll most likely take this. Because he showed us a Zeus, right? Oh, or did he already pitch that? I don't remember. See what the non-play does for the 7. If I were the non-player, I'd take it, but I'm greedy. Yeah, he does double counter. Okay, we are pressuring the hand, which makes me like this Sanji play more. We press the hand and then continue just to play a slower game. Sanji for 3. Do we play second Sanji? That's what I would like to see. Yeah, we do. Lovely. We've had a really good game. Like, this is actually one of the best starts I could imagine the Red Green Luffy having. 3 Bonnies, could have even been 4. Like, you definitely could have played 4. I guess maybe he was playing around pudding. Would be the main thing that you'd be playing. The only thing you'd be playing around right now. Like 2 turns ago it was. Yeah, and then now they can start going. They can go next turn if they had it. They could go Luffy Usopp, or they can just start playing the 7 costs. Okay, so we're on the 9 on turn for the Nami. It looks like a grab blade, bro. This is like the most obvious grab blade I've ever seen in my life. You go 7 with Zoro, 8 7 8. See what they respond with, and then you decide whether you're grab blading Luffy's or Sanji's. Yeah, this is the easiest grab blade turn I've ever seen in my life. Yep, it's 7 8 grab blade. Oh, you got the 6k as well. That's grab blade. He just choose to get the Luffy and the Sanji. Makes sense. It's frustrating, but our hand is actually so cracked right now. Oh, Shigi a turn too late. You do hate to see it. If we found time for Shigi early on, or if we took that Robin on an early search and played it on 4, we would have been fine there. But the problem with Robin is that every turn that you choose to play around grab blade, you're playing with 1 less 2k. So in this situation, he would have only effectively had 2 Don to play, which means he would have had to, I guess, would have been counter this one and a card, and then still take this one, this 8k. Which is why I'm not a massive fan of the 3-cost Robin compared to the Shigi, because if they wanted to, they can still go Nojiko or Zeus, force the Robin effect, and then they go Grab Blade. And they still have to do that if you're playing Shigi or Robin, because at Shigi they still have to kill the Shigi, right? So they can go Nojiko or Zeus, kill the Shigi, and then they Grab Blade, and then you've gotten the same thing. You have the same outcome, except you didn't have to use a 2k for the Robin effect. It does change when your opponent wants to consistently remove your board. If they're playing a deck with multiple removal effects a game. So if you play like several Grab Blade, if your opponent plays several Grab Blade, yes, maybe you would want to be able to save the Robin because she can save herself. But really, it's not. Like, I just prefer Shigi so much. I don't know, but like again, the Robin is searchable, so there's demerits and merits, and we're doing a Garp search. If there's a Garp, we just the freest Luna ever. We have bottom decked a Nami already, right? But we don't care. We just yeah. I actually have 3 of the Japanese E-Luna alts before they came out in English because I love the card so much. Yep, easy E-Luna take. You love to see it. And here we either go Luffy to Shiki, or we just play Luffy and leave 5 Dom open. Pardon me. Here I would like to see Luffy to Shigi, because we're at 3 life. We've defended quite a lot. And again, we have so many cards in hand, where I do like just spitting out the Shigi as a body to not feed the pudding value. Yeah, we always start at 7. Yeah, starting 7 is great here. Okay, I think he chose to not swing the Zoro purely to not have to defend it. I think the Nami takes this one, right? No, maybe you counter, because you don't have to counter the leader swing as well. Because you want to take a counter. When you can just counter. Okay. Yeah, the Nami doesn't actually have that many cards. Yeah, we're going 2 for Luffy, and then we're deciding whether we play Shigi or Nami. Oh, we're playing Zoro. Really? I can understand it. So this is like character rush on Robin, force a 2k. Because we're at 3 life, so I actually quite like swinging. Alright, we think about this one. So opponent's going to 10 next turn. We are expecting likely an 8 cost kid would be the most obvious play. Like I wouldn't expect to take Osuna here. Maybe that's like a lack of me playing into the Nami matchup. But I would really be expecting a kid and then maybe like a 7k and an 8k swing. However, killing this Robin does play around 5 cost Nami. But if he's playing 5 cost Nami this late into the game, you're not really complaining, if you know what I mean. Like, there are so many stronger things they can do that isn't play 5 cost Nami. So if they 5 cost Nami, you don't care that much, so maybe killing this Robin isn't as good as I initially thought. But you always swing at least this 9k into the Robin to force the card out, because they're not going to give you the Robin for free, there's just no way. So I guess you decide whether you go 9 or 10, but no, you always go 9, because you're like, really? Okay. And now we're gonna be a 7k leader, so we're already quite naturally defensive, I guess. No, actually, the more I think about this, the more I like this, because we are a 7k leader, right? And we have 1 done for defense. And every time your opponent swings, like this 7k leader is effectively like instantly getting us a Don's worth of counter. So yeah, if you kill the Robin here, your opponent actually doesn't have any way to pressure you. So yeah, I like this 10. I agree with him there. I don't know, maybe I would have still played the Luffy into Shigi. Because they can still Red Rock you, right? And then you're back to square one. You go like Red Rock into Pudding, or Red Rock into any other full cost. They don't have Young Girl. I think actually just in a really good spot here. Every play feels decent. Okay, yeah, he takes this. Yeah, all the lines here feel okay. And we go 8. He'll take this one, most likely. There's no way you dropped 2 cards just to defend a life. He's clearly going to play this 10 cost, right? So you're perfectly fine to take this and then just start getting value off the 10 cost. Wait, are we a 7k leader? Oh, I guess we are. Oh, yes, because we counted the Sanji. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. And this is a very easy 10 cost turn for the Nami player. 10 cost is very strong against Red Green Luffy. I think if you have Round Table, it's not as worrying. You just pitch then Pudding here, right? You're never going to play more than 1 Pudding at this point. Because red after you Pudding them once, Red Green Luffy is not going to recur their hand size. Like, they don't have any card advantage. So just 1 Pudding is, yeah, I guess this has no value either. Both of these cards are not great. You're 7, 8. This could just be a pass, or 7. It could just be 7. 7 doesn't do anything, and then you could potentially not swing the 8 if your opponent is just going to 2k and you want to Pudding them next turn. But we are going to swing the 8. That's fine. I think here I'd like to go with the 8 at Sanji. Because then they really do have to counter 8 in life. They don't mind as much if they take it, but if they lose to Sanji here, it's actually really bad for them. Because that's like 1 less card they're getting throughout the entire rest of this game. Either way, you're going to 2k it, right? But if you don't have the 2k. I haven't seen any Laboon, so maybe he doesn't play Laboon. Alright, we telegraph that yes, we are putting it on our leader. We'd probably go the 6 into Zoro, right? You're 7 at life. Okay. We're going to see if we can bait counter. Oh, he's looking if he has the Borsa. He does not. Yeah, least obvious Rayquaza of all time. What do we have in hand? We have that 6 cost Luffy, and we have the 3 cost Shigi still. Oh yeah, playing the Zoro also does play around the Gravity Blade, meaning you don't have to play Shigi. Yeah, the more I think about it, the stronger the Zoro play gets. I like it. Congrats. Well played to this dude. This is why I quite like watching back games and seeing, because, yeah, definitely playing that Luffy last time would have been a misplay. But I don't have to make the mistake myself, I can just watch the other day do it correctly. Alright, we're going 8. Life? What are we playing? We're playing Luffy, right? Pay 2 for place. Yeah, Luffy, you just set those 6 aside because you want the 5 dumb open. Alright, we're doing 8. I don't know which target we're swinging into. It could be either. Okay, we're going live. We do not care about the Zoro. I respect it, because we can Luna. We have that Luna, right? Yeah, play the Luffy. Kill the Bonnie. Kill this Bonnie. Oh, we got same thing. Yeah, we set up this 9k. Your opponent hasn't used leader effect either, so this 9 is also very likely to hit. To connect. Oh wait, no, they have a blocker. What the fuck am I talking about? You just don't even swing. Yeah, this is just a pass. You play like a searcher, if you still have one. I think he had that VV. He hasn't... Did he pitch the VV counter, or did he still have the VV? Got 5 down. Opponent still hasn't drawn into Borsalino, which makes them significantly less tanky. No Borsalino or Hiyori. So this is probably like either pudding or... No, we only have 6 in hand. They weren't putting us. I don't think. Yeah, it's probably a Robin turn. That does kind of get punished by Luna, but there's nothing in this hand that can play around Luna right now. We do now have just this massive blocker, right? Which is something... This is like really in Army's favour now that you have this tank cost at 12k blocker established. Yeah, we're starting 7. 7 life, I'd imagine. It wouldn't make sense to go anywhere else. I think you should give him the 2 down here. The problem with countering is like you maybe put your Sanji slightly at risk of like a... If he goes like 6 at life again and then they go 13 at the... Yeah, he goes 7 at life, potentially, and then we'll just 6 at life and go at swing the tank cost at the Sanji. So you always have to be careful about you don't want to get baited and then have your Sanji die by these Tenkos. Still no Borsalino. Okay, he just passes, so this would be a good Nami Luna turn. Should be a very strong Nami Luna turn. But now that he has this Tenkos, the Nami Luna is less impactful, because it's not like you're getting by the blockers for double attack Luffy to land a double attack, because he still has this Tenkos 12k. Alright, what do we have in hand? Sir, please show me. What do we have? I can speed this up. It's not live. I'm a genius. Alright, 1.5. He starts at the double attack 7. Yeah, I quite often start double attack 7s. It's not a bad play. Now goes Zoro. Are we... What? No, we're not playing Zoro here. That'd be incredibly thorough. Yeah, we're not playing it. I don't know what we have. Alright, we go 7 again. I like it. Keep poking. Keep poking. Yeah, and now we've seen 3 puddings hit the trash, right? So we don't ever have to worry about that card. Not that we were worrying about it particularly anyway. One on leader... What do we... I can't see his hand. I don't actually know what we're doing. Go 9, we'll see if we can bait the Tenkos block. Oh, not bait, he will just block Tenkos straight. Yeah, he has no worries about blocking them. This is full cost... Okay, it's a Nami Luna. And then we get to go 7 at life as well. We can even go... Oh, we get to go 8 at the life. Okay, Luna. Oh, we actually do the strong event, because it's the same thing. Because we're only tapping 2 cards with Luna Reader, anyway. And then we stand 5, because Nami is broken. Now we're in a really good spot. I think the only way they win this is like grab Blade into like Hiyori stack a Borsa trigger. Quasar into Borsa trigger. Because I think that's the only line I can think of for the Nami player. Yeah, this is really bad for the Nami now. Do you play the 2 cost just for the card draw? Okay, with Zoro heal. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, just double Zoro. So if we have a second Nami, which we can do, we actually go Nami Luna again, stun their entire build, and then we just auto-win. They're at 4 life again. Jeez. Pokey poke poke. 7k. This is probably another Nami Luna. Yeah. And we got like 8, 9 Nami Luna. Okay, they do have the Borsa finally. Yeah, it's just 8, 9 Nami Luna. Nami Luna. Great. I don't see how we lose this, right? No, they have Nojiko, to be fair. They can make something work, potentially. Oh, bro, imagine being the Nami player. And my reaction, I'd be slightly pissed. You just don't ever get to swing. When was the last time this Nami player landed successful damage? Pit off Judge. Yeah, we really need to see those card names, bro. Thank you for that. No, he's doing a job. Yeah, so this is a. We do need to actually trash this Boston, right? So we can't play it this turn. Uh, as we play it block immediately and then put the wood life. We're gonna start playing over these Zoros right now because we need to start doing these things as the Nami player. Oh wait, we can see the red, the green purples, green purple, blue, red, green. We got there in the end. 2K Sanji is a 5 cost and a 3 cost. Rowan. Alright, so we're gonna go Borsa. Okay, we are just gonna do this, and then we're gonna play 2 cost Hiyori probably. Over the. Alright. How do I feel about that? I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Draw one. Because that way you get to keep 2 bodies as opposed to 1. Yeah, to the Zaros. So now that we know there's a Borsa trigger here, and because this is 10 cost, we can't really like make this double attack land. Basically, you can't make this double attack land. Right now we're in a weird spot because we don't have any more Lunas. We actually have to deal with the consequences of our actions with this whole board that we have to deal with. Like, not really deal with, but we have to. All right, we're playing over a Nami. That feels like a gamble. So we have no characters to play, right? Oh, we've never punished. Yeah, we should find the Zoro. We didn't have any characters. No, we had Fico Sanji. Yeah, we could have played Fico Sanji. Yeah, I guess that was the plan. Seven, probably 2 cards or block. Oh, that's. Okay, we're actually swinging the Zoros. Makes sense. Kind of. Does it make sense? Yeah. So we don't want to just give them the Borsa trigger immediately. We actually get to manage their board a bit this way. 8 at the Zoro. Yeah. If they let the 7 go, they'll very likely let the 8 go. 9 at Robin, okay, yeah, I like it. Just because we stayed so healthy, because they didn't find their 5 cost army early. We haven't had to worry about killing these Robins. Like, we haven't had to worry about the consequences of taking that life. I think. Yeah. We've only lost 2 lives to the Robins. What are we doing? We cleared their entire board. No, there's no way we lose this. Not with a Nami blocker. There's no way we lose this. I guess it's Borsa or whatever. Yeah, this is like unlosable, right? Your opponent has to be like really aggressive this turn, and even then you have a blocker around life while being a 7k. Do they just play another 10 cost? Maybe it's not unlosable if they have another 10 cost. Or they can go like Robin into Nojiko, bounce Sanji. They're 2 really good players. Yeah, maybe no. This game isn't over. I was too soon. Too soon. What was we gonna do? Speed up a little bit. Okay, we are going with Robin. Should we put the John leader first? Our leader effect doesn't require Don, does it? Alright, we're just playing Robin, we're not gonna play Nojiko. I guess they'll just play right over, they'll just play the Sanji again, right? So it doesn't matter. We have 7 cost 5, ooh. Let me. Right, we have two Sanjis from earlier, 2 5 costs, a 7 cost, and Robin. There aren't any Charlestone in this hand, which does mean we could die. We definitely could die. I think you just leave 5 gone up this turn. You go 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. You have nothing to play. Because you do need this Nami blocker. Oh, okay, the Nami player is saving the Nojiko to bounce the full cost Nami, potentially. I prefer starting the double attack here. But it is what it is, it's the same thing. The leader effect and Nami. Okay. 9 plus 3. And we haven't given the Nami the opportunity to. Oh! Hang on, he doesn't get plus 3. Ah, rule shock that bitch, what the fuck? So the Nami player only gets the plus 3 if they're at 2 or less life, and they are not. From Wake Quasar, they only get the plus 3 counter. Nah, man, you gotta take your shit with that, man. Like, you made a mistake. I don't like to see that, bro. Like, as bad as it feels, like when you make a mistake, I'd hold myself to the mistake, and I think you should too, especially at a big event like this, right? I'm assuming this is a big event. Actually, might not be. Wait, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, please leave 5 unopened. Oh my god, we just threw. Oh, please, what the fuck? Now we die. We just died. For why? Wait, why do we do this? What are we doing? Are we going at 10 cost? Is that it? No, we're not. Well, this is a. What is this? It's 15. Oh my god, we actually hard through. No, we actually threw. We actually just died. What the fuck did we do? Why did we do this? It doesn't even matter if we drop him down to 0, because he just goes heal. What? No, I'm actually so confused. I'm so confused. And he just scoops. What the fuck did we do that for? Okay, well, that will conclude this video. I don't have any words. Goodbye. Subscribe. Wait, subscribe. You made it all the way to the end. Just subscribe. Just do it, please. Thank you. And join the Discord server. We're nearly at 300 members. Pretty cool.